Chief, it is my duty to the American people to report that renewed hostile actions against United States ships on the high seas have today required me to order the military forces of the United States to take action in reply. The attacks have been answered.
World, how's everybody doing today, tonight, tomorrow? As I always say, whatever time realm dimension you're living in, I hope you're doing great, feeling blessed, no stress. Shit is stressful out here right now. Doubly stressful. I'm at work, getting dirty, busting my ass, fixing main lines, and valves, and pipe, all kind of shit. Lateral lines, you name it. I'm in the work van today. Let me show you around. Let me show you around. Let me show you back straight again. All right, y'all. That was the work van, executive work van. Give you an executive order from my van. All right, y'all. Crazy stuff out there. I know the clip right there, you're probably wondering what the hell that's all about. But I want you guys to think about something real quick. And then I'm going to get to other news that's going on. Right now, we have ships outside North Korea. Right out there on the coast, in the ocean. Just posted up. Waiting for somebody to ping their way so they can pop shit off. Now, go back in time into history in the Gulf of Tonkin. Let's think about what we did to that ship, or who did what to that ship. We basically had our own ship sunk so we could start a war, or at least get into a war. And if you don't think we'll do that again, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but you need to crawl out, because this world's messed up, y'all. You look at everything from Pearl Harbor, knowing that those bombers were coming. You look at everything, 9/11. I mean, hell, we could just go on for an hour about that alone. We all know where that got us, into a war. We will find any excuse to create a false flag and do what we've done in past, like Vietnam. We created that false flag, it got us into a war. Right now we have the Carl Vinson, I believe it is, heading that way, which was already supposed to be there, and I don't know what the deal with that was, if we were just trying to scare people or what we were doing, or Trump just didn't know what the hell was going on. Wouldn't shock me. Was already supposed to be out there, but when it gets there, I believe this ship is up for decommission. Now, don't quote me on it, but I believe it is. Now, even if it's not, who cares? If you don't think we would sink that thing, like I say, just so we can create all hell and unleash hell on North Korea, don't put it past them, y'all. We've done it before, and history will repeat itself. It happens all the time. Hell, I come to work every day. It's just history repeating itself every damn day. But I have this sick feeling in the pit of my stomach that we would go over there and start stuff just so we can get to where we want, and Trump would do that. Trump is itching to use his toys, y'all. He's been using them all over the place, and he wants to keep using them. This is a guy that grew up with power, and now he's got a whole new power. You see stuff on the movies where somebody gets all this new power, and then they get power hungry, and they almost become this evil entity. Well, kind of seeing him like that. There's a part of me that still thinks there's some good left, and there was a good side of him that did show up, but I think somehow he has been compromised. He's gone to the dark side. He pulled a Vader on us, y'all. He was good, he was learning to use the Force, and then bam. Luke, I am your father. Yeah, I said, Luke, I am your father. Mandela. We really need to be paying attention to this situation out there, and we need to be watching out, because they will distract us from things out there. We're heading into Somalia right now. We haven't been there in like 24 years. Guarantee you that's for oil. It's a new oil boom out there. I mean, you know, any country that has a commodity that we need, we're going to head in there, and we're going to, you know, say it's in the name of defeating genocides and whatnot, and take over your country and show you how to run it for your own betterment. But in the meanwhile, we're going to be stuffing our pockets, or we're just going to hang out for a while and build a house so we can keep an eye on you and make sure you do good. We still have the issues. We just put more troops in Afghanistan. I don't know what the hell that's about. I thought we were done there. We have issues with Iran, issues with Russia, issues with Syria. China is on our side right now, but it wasn't that long ago that we were having standoffs with China over some islands. And China right now, they may be on our side, but they really don't want us there. They want this stuff to end, this conflict to be over. Because if North Korea does fall, who do you think is going to step in its place? South Korea and the U.S. China does not want us on their border, in their backyard. That's the last thing they want. So this could end up in many ways. And then last night, we had an impromptu meeting with 100 senators, and some came to the party. It was like a +1 thing, I guess. Big meeting. We don't really know what it was about. Everybody has their theories. It's either possibly he's trying to get a declaration for war, or just a preemptive strike, any way you look at it, or, in his eyes, it may just be, I want to go in there and blast them. What do I have to do? Well, let's sink a battleship. Let's sink one of our ships, and then we can just shoot the shit out of them. The problem with that is, as soon as you start shooting at him, and they've already made the quote too, and let me just go back real quick. Old Kimmy, he's already said now how as soon as the Vincent shows up, how he's going to blast it out of the water. They're already setting these things up. Now, I don't know if this is stuff that he's saying, or they're just telling our media, their little programmers, to say it to us and get us to fall for this hoopla. That's the problem here. We never know what the truth is anymore, especially from mainstream media. We hear all these quotes from people, and we don't know if these are just manipulated quotes. North Korea is shut off to the rest of the world. Their internet, it's nothing like what we know. It's a whole different world over there. I mean, there's theories that it doesn't even exist. It's just a big act. It's a big, what's that movie, Wag the Dog? It's a big Wag the Dog over there, and there's really nothing there. A little ghost town. We create these wars, because what do wars do? They make our government money. That's how they make money, y'all. Wars will never end. Since 9/11, you better get used to it, because we're always going to have some kind of conflict, genocide, war, you name it, terrorism, and it's all in the name of liberty. But in the meanwhile, as these wars go on, they yank every liberty we have. It should be in the name of losing your liberty. Because we all know in the past couple of years, especially since 9/11, we might as well just walk around in handcuffs. Because that's what this world's turned into. You piss, shit, talk, walk, do whatever wrong, you're in trouble. I guarantee you, I'm probably on a watch list just for these videos I make. Use cash, take pictures, whatever, you're on a watch list. Returning veterans, watch list, you name it. But let's get back to the meeting last night. I'm squirreling out, y'all. We don't really know what that was for. It's very unusual for something like this to happen. It's been a long time since anything like this has happened. I'm sorry, I'm looking around. I'm on a job site right now. I just saw a three-legged dog, and I'm not kidding y'all. Damn three-legged dog just ran by me. Totally lost the three-legged dog, threw me off. Alright, so yeah, the meeting last night, we really don't know yet. Hopefully we'll get some news about it. If we do, I'll try to upload a video and let you guys know, because these next couple of days, I think, could be a very big deal, and we need to pay attention to them. We need to really keep our eyes on what's going on around the world, because there's a lot going on. I mean, like I said, we have had all the conflicts with all these different countries, Syria, you name it, that's still going on. And I don't know which one is the setup to get us to look the other way so they can do something this way. It's the whole look here, reach in the pocket, taking your money while you're not looking deal. We got to be careful for that. They're still doing their usual divide and conquer in the country, tearing us all apart. We got to stop that, y'all. We got to learn to come back together somehow, because they're beating the hell out of us. And we're letting it happen because we let them manipulate us with their little BS, and we get caught in it. We got to stop. Tomorrow, April 26th, we all know what that means, right? We finally might get to find out what the whole Trump, April 26th, Trump, April 26th. that thing, Twilight Zone. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's some dude who hacked it and we won't hear anything about it. And we'll all go on with our merry days and be happy. Life goes on. But I'm very interested. There's that little bit of me that wonders if, like I said, if somebody jumped in the time machine, hit the flux capacitor, and was coming back to warn us. I don't know. Hopefully not. You know, all this stuff, I hope it never happens. I hope we never have to deal with this. I really hope everything works out, but I got a bad feeling. I just don't think it is. I think at any moment, one wrong shot, one wrong whatever over there, and all hell could break loose. And then we don't know who's jumping on whose sides and who's going to gang up. World War III could be right on the brink. It's right here. The pot is almost boiled over, and everything's set perfectly for it. It's the right recipe, but somebody turned the burner on high and it's almost about to boil over. You know, one little thing could be that tipping point. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Everybody on the West Coast, be mindful. Everybody up there dealing with the Gotham Shield, you guys, keep your eyes open up there. Alright? I keep thinking about y'all, hoping nothing comes from this, but once again, we know from past, false flags, you name it, these things usually don't end up good. They don't just end up another day. You know, it's usually just the prelude to something bigger. Let's hope not. But for you folks up there and you folks everywhere, if you don't have a plan, some kind of emergency plan, bug out bags, I know that sounds crazy, but insurance could be crazy too. You don't plan on hitting a tree, you don't plan on getting cancer. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. It could just be a storm that you use it for. But have a plan. Have a bag. Be ready. You never know. I say it all the time. You never know what tomorrow brings or takes away. We never know. Within the time you're listening to this, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2 seconds, some big event could take place and the world could change as we know it. That's how quickly things happen. Like that. A bomb just blew up somewhere. So be mindful. Everybody out there in YouTube land, help support your YouTubers who need it. There's some great guys out there helping to keep that false brainwashing BS media away from us and get us the real news. Support those guys if you can, please. Really, I can't stress that enough. We can't lose voices like that. And everybody that's been supporting the channel, thank you so much. You guys, you're awesome. I truly appreciate it. Some of the comments, man, I ain't even gonna lie, I might have teared up a bit. They was sweet, man. I never thought when I started doing it, you know, and I know I'm not gigantic, I know I'm not even close to that, but you guys really make me feel that way sometimes, and you're awesome, and I really appreciate it, really do. I'm sorry I don't always get back on the comments. I try, but y'all, I'm a dirty, busy dude, and I just got to throw it in park and get a video in real quick. I still got more coming, Mandelas, all kinds of stuff coming. I've been working on a Mandela, trying to finish this damn video up for the past week. Hopefully I'll get it done here soon and get that video to you guys. Crazy. So, all that being said, as always, guys, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay incredible. See ya.